What is up, good people? Welcome to the vlog. It has been a hot minute since I've done any sort of bikini update, bikini vlogging, bikini prep updates, and let me tell you, y'all, a lot has changed. If you have been following me, then you know this year I've just had a lot of changes, major change. I now have my own studio suite salon, which has been going great. And I also have some updates I want to give you with my bikini prep because things are just completely different. So let's talk about it really quick. All right, so effective January 1, 2021, I switched coaches. So now I am on Team Fit Body Fusion and I am coached by Jordy and Lee. She is the truth. I absolutely love and adore her. I have been with her, like I said, since January. I am filming this on February 27th. So I'm like 2 months in now and things have just been insane, crazy, eye-opening. All is well with my old coach. She is still my client. We're still friends. For me, I just wanted to try something new, have new approaches, and I'm very glad that I've done so because let me tell you guys, this is completely different from what I'm used to. I was very uncomfortable for a long period of time. So my coach Jordan Lee, she is a bikini competitor. She is a bikini Olympian. She's actually going to the Olympia this year. So I'll post a picture of what she looks like. She's banging, she's slamming, and she's just so knowledgeable. She knows what bikini is. So I will show you a photo of what I started off looking like versus what I look like right now. I am in off season and your girl has gained some weight. So I am probably, well, I'm on my period right now. So yeah, I can say that I am 10 pounds up. However, I'm okay with it now. I was bugging out and I was tripping and I was kind of like, oh my God, because this is the most that I have ever weighed in my life, the biggest I've been. Now, of course, okay, if you're someone who is not in the bodybuilding world, you're not a competitor, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, you're not big at all. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying for my normal, my old body composition, my old weight, my old maintenance weight, it is no longer that because she has me eating a lot of food, okay? So the reason why I'm eating so much food right now is because I need to grow. I am 5'8", all right? So, you know, 156 pounds on someone who's 5'8" is going to look totally different from someone who is 5'4" and 158 pounds. So I'm a taller person and I do carry a little bit more muscle than the average everyday person. But when it comes to bikini and bodybuilding and due to me being so tall, I have to have a sufficient amount of muscle just simply because when it comes to stage day and it's time to fill out, the longer your limbs are, the harder it is to make your muscles look nice and bubbly versus someone who is maybe like 5'5" and 5'4", their muscle bellies are shorter, so naturally they're going to look a little bit more rounder. So when you're tall, it's just a little bit more to fill out and I tend to look just kind of long, lanky, and stringy on stage when I'm next to other girls. I realized that immediately at my last competition when I was in line. I was looking at everybody and I was just like, I am small. I need to get some muscle on my body. So that is what's going on right now. So my training programming has completely changed. She actually pointed out something that I had never noticed and it made sense. So when I do my back pose, she pointed out that my left hip is higher than my right. And you guys, it clicked with me. I always have pain on my left hip and I think that is why. I know I have some sort of nerve situation going on the left side and that's just to my career. I'm a hairstylist and this left arm, this is my blowout arm. So it's up and down like this all day long. So it's only natural to get some wear and tear. However, when she called out that my left hip was higher than the right, it totally made sense to me as to why I have a hard time engaging my glutes on the left side and why my hip is just sore. It hurts sometimes. Again, that's just wear and tear on the body. So now what I'm doing is I get adjusted once a week at the chiropractor and I've been getting body work every 2 weeks now. And this isn't like a glorified, oh, relaxing massage. That is not what this is. The next time I go, I think I'm going this Sunday, no, next Sunday with my friend Alexa. She's a wellness competitor. We're gonna go see Bianca and I will show you guys because she gets like, it hurts. you're paying, like it doesn't feel good. It's not relaxing. So that's what I've been doing to counteract that. So that is what's going on. We kind of have an idea of when I will be getting on stage. It will not be spring, it won't be summer, but just I need some more time to grow. So what we're gonna do, you guys are going to get a full day of eating. Today is Saturday. I am off from work today. I now work every other Saturday. I have literally worked every Saturday my whole life, but now I'm just kind of like, you know what, girl? Every other Saturday, like you need to do that. So my Saturdays are my high days. So on Saturdays, I am eating almost 2,400 calories. So that means I have to start early in the day, which I did not do so. And so I'm gonna be behind. So I'm probably gonna have to end up having a burger for dinner instead of my planned meal, but I will show you guys what I have going on. All right, so before I was on a meal plan. Whenever I was in competition prep, I had a meal plan, stick by it, that's it. Off season, this is my first real off season. So typically after my first show, like I had macros, but I wasn't diligently like really hardcore sticking to it. Macros are, I feel, more sustainable for me. I know everybody is different. There's this great debate on meal plan versus macros. I think that there's a time and place for both of them, honestly. So with my nutrition clients that I have, I kind of basically, I have to learn their personality first and kind of gauge where they are. But I know some people, I think a good entryway, if you're just completely new to nutrition, I think starting off with a meal plan just so that way you can get into the flow of things is totally fine. And then you should transition over to doing macros. So my macros for today, well, hang on. So every week or every other week, basically what Jordan has done is she has increased my macros just simply because I need to eat more. I have been overeating for quite a bit and I just need to, just for my own well-being and just for health, I need to be eating more. So like I said, for today on Saturdays, surprise, surprise, my camera died. Okay, so I'm just using my phone while my camera's charging. So before I give the information for my calories and my macros, please understand, I am just sharing this so that way you guys can just get a better understanding. I know some competitors, they kind of don't like to share their macros because they're in fear of someone else trying it. But at the end of the day, like I'm telling you, this is what works for me. You have to understand that first of all, I'm an athlete. Secondly, these are for my body. Like I said, I'm 5'8", so there's a good chance if you're like 5'2" and you try to push this food and you don't have an active lifestyle like I have, it ain't gonna work for you, sis. So this is for my body and what my body needs. And if you have a coach, they will make sure that everything is catered towards your needs. Okay, so on Tuesdays, I have my check-in. So I send my photos, my measurements, my weight, and then she just adjusts my macros off of what I'm looking like and weight and all those numbers. So Sunday through Fridays, my carb intake is 230 grams, fat is 65, protein is 140, and that adds up to about 65 calories a day. On my high days, which are Saturday, so I have 300 carbs, that's a lot, 70 fat, 140 protein, and that adds up to almost 2,400 calories. And I'm pretty sure that when I check in this Tuesday, she's gonna give me a bump. So I have had a hard time. At first, it was very difficult just getting into the mindset of, oh my God, I have all of this food and watching the scale go up. But soon I realized, hold on, I am sleeping better. I have never slept this good ever. I'm someone who is typically a light sleeper. I'd wake up throughout the night or just wouldn't have great sleep. Girlfriend sleeps like a rock now because I'm nice and full. It makes sense. And also like my mental clarity, my strength, everything is good. And you have to keep in mind that my programming is intense. Like I am lifting to full on capacity, intensity, as heavy as I can possibly go. So therefore, when you're trying to grow, you need to make sure that your food and your diet is intact because you want to make sure you, one, have the energy to push the weight, but two, you really need to push your muscles to grow. So all of this works together. So what we're going to do right now is I am late. I am actually going to eat my first meal and I will show you guys what I'm eating. So let me give y'all a macro tip really quickly as I get my food together. So especially on my high day, plan the night before. So I use my Fitness Pal. What I will do is I'll pull it up and I'll put it on the screen somewhere, and I will go ahead and plug in everything, because let me tell you something, you guys, even on my regular days, if I don't do this, that's when ish gets a little murky. That's when at the end of the night, I've got random macros and I'm playing Tetris trying to get things to fit in, and it's just not working. So I'm a firm believer in planning ahead. That's what I tell my nutrition clients as well, plan ahead. And when you do this, it leaves no room for error. When you wake up in the morning, you don't have to stress, you know exactly what you're eating, everything's prepped and you're ready to go. So please, please, please plan your food ahead. I mean, plan as much ahead in life as you can, but also, you know, be flexible, because sometimes things just change. Also, I used to hate vlogging in my kitchen because these countertops are hideous. So when we moved in, first of all, the cabinets in the kitchen were like this really, really dark oak brown, and it just made everything look extremely dark. So immediately I was like, nope, we gotta paint the cabinet. So I'm cool with that, but I just hate the way that these countertops looked, and so therefore I would never want to vlog in the kitchen. But guess what? Y'all, countertops are expensive, and it is what it is right now. You know, I'm just very grateful to have a roof over my head, and I'm not gonna let these ugly eyesore countertops stop me from what I need to do. Lo said that we will probably end up getting them done by the end of summer. So yeah. All right, good people, meal one. So I've got 124 grams of chicken breast. I pre-make my chicken at the beginning of the week. I've got 5 turkey links. I forgot how many grams it was. I've got kale, and I've got, I believe it's 35 grams of avocado with some GHU sugar-free barbecue sauce. If you've never had that before, you're missing out. And then I've got some waffles. So you're probably thinking, what? Waffles? Yeah, girl, waffles. Let's talk about it. Well, so here's the deal. The cool thing about macros is you make your own meal plan. The goal is you can literally eat whatever you want. Hold on when I say whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want as long as it is within your macros. So some people take the if it fits your macros approach, which can be very, very difficult, because if you were just cramming junk into your macros, or even if you're just doing calories, if you're just cramming junk into it, here's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna feel satiated, okay? Things that typically are higher in calories, things that are typically calorically dense, aren't normally extremely satiating. So you might eat something that has a lot of calories, high fat, but an hour later, you're hungry. You want to make sure that you are doing the flexible dieting approach. I call it the 80-20 rule. So 80% whole foods and then 20% fun foods. I never like to have the mindset of good or bad food, and I hate the word cheat meal, because cheat implies that you were doing something wrong, and I think that's just not healthy for your mindset in the long run. So for me right now, since my carbs are so high, 300 grams of carbs, my normal carb sources, I will do oats, jasmine rice, rice cakes, red potatoes. Those are my typical, you know, whole food carb sources. Now, when you have that many carbs and I'm sticking to those carb sources, I would be eating all day long. So to help me meet my carb threshold, that is why I'm eating the waffles, and you're gonna see some other things in there as well. Now, here's the thing. If you are someone who is more so, you fall on the lines of a just skinnier, lankier body type, you're someone who has a hard time gaining weight. If you're having a hard time gaining weight, there's no way you're able to gain muscle. You need to be eating more, okay? You need to be in a caloric surplus, just simply because you're never gonna gain any weight, and you're definitely not gonna put on any muscle if you are not eating enough. A lot of women, no matter where they fall on the spectrum, they are typically undernourished and overworked. So going back to that skinnier body type, you need to check your lifestyle. Are you doing a lot of cardio? Do you have a job that requires you to be up on your feet? Are you doing a lot of high intensity exercising? Because if you are, that right there is keeping you in a caloric deficit, and you're not going to be able to gain any weight or muscle that way. Now, on the flip side, there are some ladies that are maybe on a fat loss journey. What a lot of women fail to realize is they're like, oh, well, you know, I'm dieting. They've been dieting at like 1,300 calories for years now, and nothing's happening because your metabolism has adapted. And you have to do what we call a reverse diet. And that gets tricky because, and I know my clients struggle with this as well. Like, I tell them to send me a food log, and 9 times out of 10, like, a lot of these women aren't even really hitting 1,500 calories. And the thing is, if that is your starting threshold caloric intake, I can't diet you from that, because 1,500 calories, that's nothing. So what are we gonna do? Bring you down to 1,200? No. So what you have to do then is you gotta kind of reverse. You gotta build your calorie threshold back up, live there for a little bit. And it happens sometimes with some people, when they start eating a little bit more, they actually drop some fat. That's just simply because your body has gone into starvation mode. So it's just like, yo, she's not feeding us, so we're just gonna hold on to whatever fat we have. And then once you start feeding the body, it's like, oh, okay, cool, great. We can drop off some of this fat. So if you are someone who has maybe been struggling for a long time, you're eating low calorie and nothing's happening, I guarantee you either need to take a diet break or just eat a little bit more for a little bit, let your, you know, metabolism readjust, and then go back to dieting. Also, I forgot to mention, everything is weighed on the scale in grams. If I remember, I will be sure to leave this in the description box below, but it's just a food scale from Amazon. Doesn't cost any more than $10. All right, I am back, and as you can see, I look like a human being. I've got makeup on, just finished filming some makeup videos for the YouTube channel, but now it is time to eat. So I think, let me see how I can work this out. I think I'm going to do one of my snacks right now, just simply because I know Lo and I are going to go to the gym when he gets home from work, and I want to make sure I have that meal probably like an hour before I go to the gym. So yeah, let's head to the kitchen. I think right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 rice cakes with a protein shake. Yeah, 2 rice cakes and a protein shake. Or maybe I should have that before I go to the gym. Never mind, okay, because that is a little bit lighter and faster digesting, so I retract my statement. I am going to have 64 grams of jasmine rice, 60 grams of green beans, 130 grams of ground turkey, and 2 plain rice cakes, all right? I like to plan my meals around my workout, just simply because I realized that if I don't have enough food in the tank about halfway through my workout, I start to feel like I'm fading out. So just to make sure I've got enough strength that I can push as hard as I can, that is why I make sure to eat good around my workout. So let me get this meal going. Really quick, guys. I don't know how he wraps himself up like this, but he swears he's the king of the castle. He swears he's the king of the world. But that's what you get. Be careful what you name your children. His name is Caesar, so he's just acting the way that he should, I suppose. Alright, you guys, so here is the meal. We've got our green beans, rice, and some ground turkey meatballs, along with some Gatorade Zero. I am still drinking my gallon of water a day, and I forgot to take my supplements this morning, so I've got my probiotic, vitamin D. These are vitamin D3, that's my collagen, vitamin C, fish oil, and a multivitamin. And I guess that is an extra vitamin D. Don't know where that came from. Alright, you guys, so it is currently 4:05 right now. I'm adulting, okay? I am cleaning up my house because it's just time. Things need to get organized. So I'm not hungry. I ate about 2 hours ago. I'm gonna finish cleaning, and then just depending on what time Lo gets off of work or not, if he gets off within the next hour, we'll go to the gym, and if not, we'll just go to the gym tomorrow and I'll insert that workout in the video. So I'm gonna finish cleaning, and then I'll probably eat here in a few minutes. Alright, you guys, Lo is home, so I'm about to have my pre-workout meal. So I'm gonna have 2 scoops of the organic protein powder. I do plant-based because I'm a little lactose intolerant and I can't really handle the whey. So I'll do 2 scoops of this, and this is gonna give me 38 grams of protein. Then I also like to add in a little bit of this vegan acai fiber powder. So basically, it just helps keep everything moving. So acai fiber, I got this off of Amazon, and then I'm gonna have 2 rice cakes. Typically I do the caramel, but I decided to try the chocolate this time. Not a fan. They're okay, but caramel's definitely better. So I'm gonna have, what are you doing, Rocket? I'm gonna have this, and then we are going to go do shoulders, and I will insert the shoulder workout next. So I am back home from the gym, and I typically, sorry, my little brother and sister-in-law are over here, and they are like being hella weird right now. But anywho, oh, what's so sexy? No? Okay, anywho, back from the gym, I'm about to eat this lasagna and my kale salad. So I already factored this into my macros, yeah, my Fitness Pal, weighed it out, and then I just have to make my kale salad. And after this, I've got one more meal. It's more so like a snack. It's gonna be a fruit salad. I'll show y'all. There's Matt back there in the corner. He's trying to sit quietly. Hey, what's up? Future Amber. So I'm editing right now, and I'm not sure what happened to the last part of the footage where I showed my kale salad and then my fruit salad. So I'm just gonna insert it in right here because somehow it miraculously got lost. So basically for my kale salad, I have the kale, of course, and I put just a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Then I will put a little garlic salt, avocado, lemon, and then if you really want to like jazz up, you can put raisins in it. So good. And then here is my fruit salad right here. All right, so here I have, I believe it's, I can't remember off the top of my head, I think it's 70 grams of raspberries, 50 grams of strawberries, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and then 2 tablespoons of light Cool Whip. You guys, this is delicious. So typically I will make this in the morning so that way the chia seeds have time to, like, you know, soften up. And this is my dessert that I basically eat at night. So thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I cannot wait to share this year's prep with you because it's gonna be a banger. So if there's anything that you would like to see outside of beauty and it's just more so health, fitness, nutrition related, please leave it down below in the description box. You guys know the deal. Keep it simple, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.